with the master. Dr. Ivan Meisner very famously said, you don't have to do 1,000 things. You don't have to do 1,000 things 6 times. You just need to do 6 things 1,000 times to be successful. And I'm having 4 of them who have been consistently following this mantra of doing 6 things, maybe not 1,000 times, maybe more than that, maybe 10,000 times, because these numbers that these guys have pulled out over the last 10 plus years have been absolutely staggering. So it's an honor to be here to be moderating this panel discussion on connecting with the master connectors, and I welcome each and every one of you to be part of this. Before we start, the basic training and the meeting etiquettes of BNI will continue. So please refrain from using the chat box for introductions on networking while the session is going on. We are open to question and answer sessions during the end of the training. So please hang around till around 6:30 and we will open up sessions as well. Please keep your mics on mute and cameras on and have those smiling faces, because that's going to be what we are looking at. And we want to end this with a lot of smiling faces. We almost have 200 plus people here, but I still think that's just 10% of BNI Bangalore, right? So we need more people to come in. And if you feel that this is going to help any of your fellow members, any of your chapter members, any of your friends in any of the chapters, please message them and ask them to come in. May I again request to refrain from using the chat box. We don't want to disable the chat box at this point of time, but in case it is needed, Aditya wouldn't have any other option but to disable the chat box at that point of time. Aditya, you're free to do that in case it is required. Now, without further ado, let me first welcome the EDs of BNI Bangalore, Anant and Balaji. If you could just say a hi to all of them here, Anant and Balaji, if you're around.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Really superb to have this session. And Manoj, I will look forward to you moderating it.
Thank you so much. And a very, very big welcome to all the senior DCs and ambassadors of BNI Bangalore. Anand, hi. If you want to say a hi to the members here, please.
Hi, good morning to all of you. Looking forward for an amazing session from all 4 stalwarts of BNI Bangalore. So I'm also quite excited about this.
Thank you so much, Anand, for that. And a special warm welcome to the Gold Club members in attendance. All the Gold Club members, hi and salutes to you for your contributions. So let me get into the introductions of the panelists here. Aditya, if you could help me with the pinning of the panelist as well. So let me start. They always say ladies first, but this is a lady that doesn't need any such privileges, and she doesn't need a special introduction that way. You know why? She is the longest serving member of BNI Bangalore. She has been there right from the time BNI Bangalore started, and her figures and her numbers are absolutely staggering as well. So far, she has given close to 1.5 crores of business. She has got 225 plus visitors. She is a Gold Club member. She has given more than 1,050 referrals by business. She is a chartered accountant in business for the last 22 years. And of that 22 years, 14 years have been with BNI, part of BNI Amazing Chapter. Smita Sailesh, our first panelist for the evening. Smita, hi. The second panelist is what we call as omnipresent, because he is there everywhere. He's not just part of the meeting, but he's there in anything and everything BNI does. He breathes and lives BNI. You know what? How many meetings have you attended? And how many meetings has this gentleman attended? That's a staggering number. 584 meetings without a single absence, substitution, medical leave. He has been there every single day for the last 11 years and 2 months. Not just that, just listen to his statistics. 385 visitors, 26 induction, 2,618 referrals given, 12.73 crores of thank you slip, 190 trainings so far. Can you believe that? 190 trainings in 11 years translates to 1 training every single month. And continuous learning, lifelong learning is what this man believes in. Market research is his category. Champions is his chapter. My own senior DC, Rajesh KJ. Welcome to the panel, Rajesh.
Great morning, members. Pleasure to meet you all now.
Right. Now, this man just told me that he has taken a category change after so many years. And I was wondering why he has taken so much of time, because coaching is something he does, mentoring is something he does, and life coach is his new category. And he is a member who has sponsored not one, not two, but 74 members into BNI. 74 members into BNI in the last 10 plus years that he has been part of BNI. Not just that, he has given close to 4 crores of business, invited 350 plus visitors, passed 800 plus referrals, an active Rotarian since 1998, part of BNI amazing chapter. He is none other than Venu Ravindran. Please welcome him to the panel.
Good morning, team BNI Bangalore.
And this is a man who believes in delivering 100% success from 1% possibility. Now, if I start an introduction of this gentleman, I probably might need the entire panel discussion to cover it. So I've just cut it down to a few certain points that I want to talk about. The first thing, he has been in BNI for the last 11 years with 0 absences and 0 medical leaves. He has given a staggering 48 crores of business to BNI members so far. He has sponsored 63 members to his own chapter and more than 80 members to other chapters, but he doesn't remember how many because he never kept a track of this. So BNI Bangalore has been kind enough to keep a track of how many he has sponsored in his chapter, and that is 63 at this point of time. Now, that's not why he is here for. He's done something much, much bigger than that. And you know what that is? He has invited 1,050 plus visitors. Now the count stands at 1,090 visitors in his tenure in BNI. 1,090 visitors. Santosh Burani, category real estate chapter champion. Santosh, welcome to this panel discussion. So that's my
BNI.
That's my panel, my dear friends. My name is Manoj Telakad. I'm part of BNI Billionaires for the last 3.5 years, and I am a public speaking coach by category. So welcome, dear panelists, and thank you for accepting this, and thank you for sharing your journey. So let me start with my first question, and this is to all of you. Let me start with Smita, because she is the first one who took this plunge before everybody heard about BNI. That was a risk that you took, Smita, because nobody knew about BNI at that point of time. Today, you go to a person and he knows BNI, he knows what happens there. How did BNI happen to you, Smita? 14 years back, how did BNI happen to you?
14 years back, I remember it was in December 2006 that one of the executive director, along with Mac and Anantram and Balaji, one Mr. Verma, he is a close family friend, and he had invited me to this forum called BNI. There was no forum, actually, it was just starting up. So he just invited me to a meeting. He said, just come for this meeting. I said, you tell me what meeting it is and I'll come. So he said, no, just go for this meeting. And he did not come for the meeting. I go to this place in Raheja Towers, office of Seaton, of Max Srinivasan office. And in the boardroom, I was ushered in there. And in the boardroom, I find Anantram, Balaji, Sumati Anantram, and Max Srinivasan, and few of other 3-4 people sitting there. And I didn't even have a clue of what is BNI. I didn't even know what BNI is. And there is something BNI existed anyway. So I was ushered in there, and then from then on, the journey started. I don't remember the date, but it was in December 2006 that it started. So I went there. I got introduced myself there. I got introduced to others, and I just came back. That's about it. That's all I remember right now. Probably Anantram can say more about it, or Balaji can mention more about it. But then after that, they asked me to come for the meetings, and then I started understanding what it can be, what it can lead to. I said, okay, let me give it a try. I was not at all a networking person. I was very, very shy to even speak to somebody or even show a hand for a handshake. So from there on, my journey started in BNI. So, and our official launch was in February 2007. And from then on, it just started, and here I am here for 14 years.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome, Smita. 14 years of journey, amazing experience I'm very sure you had. Let me go to Venu on this, because Venu is somebody who keeps saying that I am not a networker. And what are you doing in BNI, and how did that journey happen for you, Venu?
For me, the journey started in 2010. So actually, I was having a background verification firm. So I had my colleague who was there. So she found out that there is a networking platform where the business opportunities are there. And she came and told me about it. I said, yes, please go ahead. Her name is also Smita. Smita knows about her, Smita. And she came, joined, and within 6 months, she had to relocate out of Bangalore. And there was no choice. Either I had to take it over or we had to discontinue. So until then, never I had been to BNI, or I have not asked her also. She used to come and tell referrals. She used to ask for visitors and all that discussions happened, but never got the. But what happened when that day came where we had to decide between the two, I just went to the BNI chapter meeting of Awesome. That time it was called as Awesome. And when there, you know how a substitute comes, the kind of all the members will be together and the substitute will be in one corner. So that was my experience. I said, no, this is not my cup of tea. This is not the place for me. And I came back. And after that, I told Smita that, no, this doesn't work for me. I cannot. And then again, she said after a week, because we had to decide. She said, why don't you just come once more and just see, because that first time, maybe you may not have got introduced to the people. So second time when I went, I heard about people doing one-to-ones. And so I just got curious about one-to-one concept. I said, yes, good. Let me just hear it out. And then few parameters was put across, like we have to attend trainings, we have to generate referral, we have to be visible, all that. Whatever we talk today, it had been there from the beginning. So all these parameters had to, and one other aspect was getting visitors. And you have to add getting visitors was too. I said, see, I'm not a networking person, I am a people person. Anything other than this I can do, but if you're telling this, I'm not for it. Then she said, no. Then what happened? The other chapter member, because she already spoke that either we have to drop the membership or not. That's when they said that, no, don't worry about getting visitors. Other parameters you can do. No, I said 100% I can. Then said, please do that. This you can just in due course after attending trainings and things, you will start. That's how my journey started. And I was focusing on other aspect, but this one aspect of getting visitors and how it happened, it was a magic for me, or I don't know. Looking back, it was.
Yeah, we'll come to that.
Great experience.
But let me just quickly ask the two other gentlemen, both from Champions chapter, champions in their own rights. Rajesh, KJ, you told me the story, but I just want you to quickly share the story with others. How did BNI happen to you?
Great morning, once again. March 4th, 2010, I was invited to BNI meeting, not by a member, from a friend of mine, and who is a business associate from me with a long journey. Because her friend had invited her for a BNI meeting. She told, I will not go alone, why don't you join me? That was the icebreaker. And that was a visitor's day in Champions chapter. I saw around 35 to 40 visitors in the room. And frankly speaking, I don't have a count. I was overwhelmed to see so many business entrepreneurs coming together and doing business. And visitor orientation was done by none other than our executive director, Balaji Pasumarthy. Before the breakfast, I handed over the check because I have a practice of carrying a check leaf in my wallet all the time. Even today, I have one. So before breakfast, I handed over the check and asked, what next? So that is how I started my BNI journey in Champions. March 4th, I gave the check also. March 18th, I was inducted and my journey started. And officially on BNI Connect, my journey started from 25th March. Otherwise, I would have added another one number to 584.
584 and 585. Okay. Santosh,
I joined on a visitor's day.
Thank you. Rajesh, thank you for that journey. Santosh, I've heard the story about how somebody invited you, pushed you out of your office and took you to BNI meeting. Can you share it with us, please?
Yeah, good morning, BNI. So I had an office in Jayanagar, a small car garage, 10 by 14. That was the size. And one of my very good friends, his name is G. Krishnamurthy from Town Hardware. So he walks into the office and he says, let's have a cup of tea. And he generally comes like that, and he says, then he just before he went out, he says, Arey, the reason I came here, I totally forgot. He said, I have attended a networking session called BNI, but I am retired, but I want you to attend. He literally ordered me that I want you to attend the BNI meeting. So he referred me to Naveen, and I went and attended a BNI meeting in Dynamics chapter. I saw 32 members, totally enthusiastic, and for me, BNI was love at first sight. So I said, yes, I want to join, and I came back to office from Murli, and he says, you know what, you cannot join this chapter because you already have a realtor. Eric is there. So there's one more chapter in Bangalore that is called Champions. Why don't you take your check and go to that chapter? So I took my check and I went to that chapter. What do I see? I see only 14 members. And when I see 14 members after 32, my enthu comes down. But for me, I had fallen in love with the concept of BNI. And mentally, I was telling myself that if Dynamics can be 32, why can't Champions be 32? And with that thing, I gave the check over there. I came back, and then David gives me a call that I want to come and meet you. And he comes to my office and he tells me the do's and don'ts of BNI. And he says, you want to join in which category? I said, real estate. He said, commercial or residential? I said, what do you mean commercial or residential? I said, you have to choose one. I told him, I was very upset because I didn't know about this. So I told him commercial. And then he went back. And again, I called him. I said, make it residential. So David was very confused. He went back to the chapter director, Mala, and he says, you know what? I think this guy is a troublesome guy. We should not take him. Mala said, we are already 14. Let's take him now. So I was almost not joining BNI. But once I joined BNI, there's no look back. And this is my story of being in Champions, which was the 14-member chapter, which went on to be the first diamond chapter in the world. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. So that's a journey. So thank you so much for that share. Amazing share, guys. So the point I was trying to kind of bring to this in the first question itself is that none of them, it happened from an Ivan Meisner or somebody else, that somebody picked up a phone and said, Santosh Burani, go and join BNI Champion. They were invited like you and me, by members like you and me, forced into coming into BNI, and today look at where they are. They are master givers. They are master connectors. And how this connection happens is all by giving. And that's something that has really stood out for all these people who are sitting here. Also to a lot of people who are sitting in the, as participants watching this, I'm sure a lot of them are great givers. Now, let me just get into this, Santosh. You've spoken about this earlier also when we had a couple of chats. And I want to ask this question to others also. How important is that chapter element to you? So we all spoke about power buddies and we speak about a lot of stuff. But how close is that chapter? Because you guys have been in that chapter for all these years, and you strongly breathe that chapter and the culture and all of that stuff. You try to spread it out. And I see the pride when Santosh says that we were 14 and we are 119 today. I see that pride in that. So how important is that chapter element to you? How important is that for you, Santosh?
So one of the first trainings I had gone in BNI, I got a very beautiful quote from one of the speakers. He said, the grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener on the side you sow. Doesn't matter if you're 14 members or 15 members, and if the other chapter is more, you have to concentrate in your own chapter. So building relationships is the biggest things. And we've all worked as a team. I remember from the time we were 14 till the time we reached 100, there has never been a 6 months period where the next LT team has taken over that our numbers dropped by 2 or 5 or 10. It is always our numbers kept on growing by 2 or 5 or 10, things like that. So we have worked as a team that the culture of the chapter is most important. I think building relationship is the key of Champions chapter, and we all are proud of it.
Thank you, Santosh, for that. And let me come to Venu and Rajesh also on this question, because beyond your chapters and beyond your responsibilities in the chapter, you also support a lot of chapters in the region. So how important is that chapter loyalty for you? How close are you to your own chapters? Rajesh?
Yes, Manoj. Our parent chapter comes first because we have to be in sync with the chapter activities, and you are a primary member. You have to remember that all the time. Whatever is the tenure that you are in BNI, last 6 months is what speaks about you in your participation. So building relationships is the most important aspect. So you have to be grounded and be the man in your chapter. Always go with something to give in the chapter. If you see my track record also, there is not even a single meeting in 584 meetings that I've never given anything to the chapter. That should be the motto. And that is why you are there in the chapter. You have taken vote and your members have started trusting you. So you have to live up to the expectation of your fellow members. They believe you and they're coming week on week to meet you. You don't even meet your siblings every week. Imagine. So your fellow members are like you are beyond your personal family members. You can reach out to them for anything and everything in life. So that is why you have to be grounded and you have to be a primary member in your own chapter.
What is your thoughts, Venu, on that?
Yeah, I would always believe that my home chapter is my mother chapter. So I look at that and I believe in the concept of walk the talk. So what you do here, that is being visible even, okay, each one of us are here to grow our business, and we are here to, we join a chapter, and that is our chapter. Additional responsibilities or supporting chapter comes after that. That is not the primary thing. The primary is you have come here to grow your business, help members grow your business, and you leverage that opportunity and do the best in your home chapter. And that is what when I meet my other chapter, supporting chapters, they look first at what is my home chapter doing, or how is my chapter. So that is where I always believe, yes, home chapter is the mother chapter, and the 100% the effort, all that we need to work towards this, our primary chapter, and focus on that.
Smita, your thoughts, because I know when you started off and then amazing mood locations multiple times, you had to shift all of that stuff. So how has that part been, Smita? The journey.
Yes, for me. Yeah, for me, see, the journey from BNI, where our amazing or awesome it was called first, we have shifted a lot of locations from CBD. Right now, we are meeting at Hotel Damlur, at Hotel Paul at Damlur. So it's been a long journey. So my basic thing is that wherever you are, you build your trust in a particular chapter. Actually, I was given amazing has been through lots of ups and downs. So we were at a stage when we were asked whether we could shut down the chapter also. So Venu and I, we know it very well. When we had come down to about 13 members and the region was asking us whether we could shut down. We said, nothing of it. We will not allow our chapter to be shut down. And we were also given the opportunity to shift to some other chapter closer to our place. Especially me, they asked me whether I can, do you want to go to a JP Nagar chapter? I said, no, this is my home chapter. This is the place that I am trust. And my relationship is already built there. I don't want to go and do the same thing at some other place. I'm helping my members grow. And the same thing, they are helping me out. So as Rajesh said, these are all our family members. We don't even meet our family members every week. These are the people whom we meet. We trust each other so much that we are there for each other at any point of time. So, I feel wherever we are, we should stay grounded and we should have that attitude, that positive attitude that you have to grow your own place, not keep jumping to other chapters and try to go there, because your trust is already established at one place.
Interestingly, 4 of the members are from 2 chapters, 2 from Champions and 2 from Amazing. And as all of them are sharing, both these chapters have gone through their journey. They've been at 40 and they've been at less. They've reached a stage wherein they were actually thinking, do we continue or not? And look at where they are today. Champions is the first ever diamond chapter in the world, 119 and continuing to grow. So amazing journey. And I think you're taking a lot of pride in being part of that journey. And that I can definitely see in this. But when a new member looks at it, right, you've been there in the system for 10 years, and I've been speaking to a couple of other senior DCs also, and we were trying to see how this discussion should go. And one of the things that really struck out to me is that when I look at it from outside, when I came in for BNI for the first time, and Santosh Burani came to Billionaires chapter one day to take a education slot on inviting visitors, and that's where the first time I heard about frogs and stuff that you talk about, I was like, okay, Santosh can do it. Can I do it? I don't think I can do it because he seems to be from another planet. The same could be thought about all of you by new members who are sitting in. I have members who have joined in 1 week earlier and who are part of this. So when they look at it, 584 meetings, 73 sponsorship, 1,000 visitors, 14 years of journey, can I do it? So I want to understand from each of you, what is that one thing or multiple things that you've done to ensure that this journey continues? This is not a superhuman thing. And I've spoken to all of you, and all of you have told me and ensured that this is something that every single BNI member can do. So how can they do it, Venu? How can they think about sponsoring new members or getting visitors or attending meetings or giving thank you slips? How can they do it? Venu, what are your thoughts? How do you do it?
I would like to say just one word. It's the mindset. So what we believe, we will just do that. And once we believe that we cannot do it, we cannot do it, whatever the time and effort. And that is what is, and I have traveled in that journey, and I am 100% I can coach for that. So it is that mindset you need to change around. And we are in a place, getting visitors is absolutely lakhs and lakhs of visitors are there in this city like Bangalore. The other day I was just looking at a SME, MSME, there are almost 2.63 lakhs plus of entrepreneurs. So it is that and we come across, okay, last 1 year we are not big, but still there is an opportunity to network with the people. And in this, when you come across a person, you have that mindset that you want to, somebody has helped you. Like what Santosh said, Mr. Krishnamurthy has helped. So similarly, you have to just look at who has inspired you. Don't you think that you have to give back? So that mindset you get in life, it's not a magic. It is doable.
It is doable is what Venu is saying. So let's let others also. Rajesh, your thoughts on that?
You'll have to believe something which is happening around you. The moment you saw that it's going to work for you, you should trust 100%. The moment you trust 100% and you make it as a manifestation that it will work, it will definitely conceive in your mind, and then things will fall in place the way you want. So in that context, if you want to ask me, start believing 100%, even 99% if you believe, it will not work. Trust is a key factor here. That is the reason this trust comes only when you are with like-minded people. And BNI is the only platform where you have room full of givers. You don't have anybody here coming for the mindset of personal requirements. Everybody are in the same mindset of supporting each other. That drives you umpteen number of times, whatever you are doing, coming back to BNI. It gives you so much of warmth and energy. Whatever challenges you have, you are there. That is how it supports you. So please trust 100%. Nothing can beat it. And it has to become your manifestation, and it will conceive in your mind. Trust me, that is what is driven me for 11 years now. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh. Trust is what Rajesh believes in, and that's what I have heard from Rajesh multiple times. Smita, your thoughts on this?
See, what I believe is, I believe that, I was a person who was about to quit at the end of 1 year. I was in Balaji's office saying that I don't want to continue. I'm not getting anything here. And he asked me a few questions which put me into thought, and he told me that, Smita, continue for 1 more year, do what, BNI is, what is required in BNI, and then we will see in the second year. And it's not that we are not givers. As an individual, it's not that we are not givers. But when the journey into BNI started, we cultivated the habit of giving. What happens there is that when we are working for others, we know that they are working for us. They are working to get us business. And the very fact that you are there, and the very fact that there are people there for you at all points of time, and the very fact that I can proudly say that I get 95% of my business from BNI. Why should I not be here? Which is a different platform where I get to meet new visitors every week. Which is that platform where you can talk about your own success and your members are always there to help you. So BNI is a thing which happened, I'm a person who was about to quit. So I'm here for 14 years. So why am I here for 14 years? Because it has given me a lot of things. It has given me that courage. It has developed my personality. It has taught me how to do business in any environment. And it has taught me a lot of different things, how to remain positive, how to find out opportunities, how to help others, basically. I would only call it helping others. So that relationship building has been is a very is a thing which has gone deep into within me.
Okay, Smita, so what is that magic mantra that Balaji told you to convince you to stay back for one more year? What is that magic mantra?
He told me just one thing. He said, Smita, BNI is a place, and in the first year, to tell you very frankly, I was not doing anything. I was not even doing networking in my own chapter. I was afraid to do that. I was not even giving my 60 seconds. Those days it was 60 seconds properly. So he gave me a lot of tips as to how I should conduct myself, how I should be there, how I should do my one-to-ones, because this is not a platform wherein somebody will come and give everything to you on your lap. You have to work for it. And he told me being a chartered accountant, trust. It's not that somebody who has been as somebody's owner, some business owner who is there for 25 years, they'll just brush them aside and say, come Smita, take this audit and do it for me. It's not that. You need to build that trust. He said, trust building, unless it doesn't happen, it will not work for you. Just give it that one more year. And the second year, 8th month of the second year, I got my first audit. From then on, there is no looking back.
It took you a year and 8 months to get the first business, and you have stayed on for 14 years. Yes. Guys who have been in BNI just for 1 month and 2 months and complaining that I'm not getting the business, that's a true story in front of you. That's a revelation in front of you. From that, I want to give you another revelation, and this is going to be mind-boggling for you. So hold on to your seat. I want to ask you on chat box. I told you that Santosh Burani has given 48 crores of business so far to BNI. Okay. Can you guess on the chat box how much of business he would have made, the total billing that Santosh Burani has created through BNI in the last 10 years plus? Who wants to put it on the chat box? Let's see who's closer to that. Okay. We are getting numbers 20 crores, 50 crores. Okay. I see a lot of champion guys here. So I know that 100 crores, 250 crores. Okay. Sit down. And I'm going to give you 1-to-1 ratio. So they're believing that you've given 48, so you got 48 crores. Okay. This is the total revenue that Santosh Burani Real Estate has generated through BNI over the last 10 years. Are you ready for the answer? Hold on to your seats. If you have a seat belt, put that seat belt on, because this number is going to be staggering. 648, Santosh?
Yeah, 650 crores.
650 crores of business generated only through BNI. Okay, so that's in the last 10 years. Santosh, can you tell us how much business you got in the first year? And then you share the question that I was asking in terms of how can others replicate what you've been doing. The first year business for you, Santosh.
Okay, guys. In the first year, I did a turnover of 1 crore. Okay. 1 crore means I got a commission of around 1.5 lakhs, which is quite okay for a real estate consultant. But subsequently, in the next 10 years, I did a turnover of 650 crores. Last year, I celebrated my 25th anniversary in real estate. And I made a commitment to myself and to a lot of BNI members also, that whatever I have done in the last 11 years, and guys, I am on the right track, and by August or September, I will be announcing this big money slips where I'm going to double my business. So this is the magic of BNI. Now, coming to your first question about visitors, we all know, we have been trained in BNI, whom to invite, what to say while inviting, and why to invite. Now, the most important thing is why to invite a visitor. Okay. And we have been trained in chapters, okay, that you have to build your chapter, you have to increase the number of things. You have to have a power buddy. You need to invite a referral and things like that. But the most important thing, why you have to invite a visitor, goes back to same Mr. Krishnamurthy. Why did he invite me? Why did he come to my office just to have a coffee? And he says he ordered me to go to BNI. Why? Because he wanted to make a difference in my life, because he wanted to see me grow in my business. Guys, with the same intention, if you take your mobile and give a call and see, you will see the magic happening. Because if you call your visitor with the same intention of making a difference in his life, you are bound to succeed. He is going to come and he's going to even join the chapter. So my mantra is making a difference in somebody's lives. Thank you so much.
So we heard about trust, we heard about relationship. We also are hearing about difference in somebody's life. And I'm very sure somebody wanted to make a difference in your life. Santosh Girimaji was the one who invited me to BNI Billionaires, and he made a difference in my life. And I thank him ever for getting me and pushing me to come to BNI Billionaires. And I'm very sure you all have that one member that you want to thank. Now, the question that Venu and Santosh, who have invited and sponsored more than 70, 100 people between them, are saying is that, are you the person somebody else is thanking for having invited them into this business? You believe it. Santosh Burani did 1 crore of business in 1 year in BNI. And in the last 10 years, he has done 649 crores of business. And he's saying in the next 1 year, he's going to double it. So think about that potential. Are you using that potential is a question I think the panelists are going to ask you next time. Now, the why part is very, very interesting, Santosh. You started that part, the why part. Now, Venu, I want to ask you this why. Okay, why sponsor 73 people? If you just wanted the gold pen, 6 was enough. Why sponsor 73 people? What motivates you to sponsor that 70? Why are you doing this?
I know it worked for the numbers. So it is the people around me whom I want them to get inspired and be part of the system. So that was the pure mantra for it. It's not the numbers which I'm looking at. The people whom I meet, I see them as a prospective to be an entrepreneur, invite them and be part of the meeting.
And Venu, I don't know, I know you are not a number man or you're not chasing numbers, but I am. And I love numbers. And I went through your numbers. And I don't know if you have actually noticed it. You have probably one of the best conversion ratios in Bangalore. You've got 73 sponsorships from around 350 visitors, which means that 1 out of 5 visitors that you're bringing in is becoming a member. So how do you invite these guys? So how do you invite these kind of people?
It's just the word relationship I use here, because getting a visitor, I don't just get close to or stop the relationship there. So I take the relationship forward, because a visitor comes at times, they don't decide, they take time, they seek time. So I have the latest 3 months back, there was a member who is here, Colonel Matai. He's there in this room. So with his permission, I'm just telling, I met him in 2017-18. And that also I met him during I took my vehicle for a service, and he also had come for us. I can take a minute time to share this. I'll share it fast. Okay, I met him at the service center of Mahindra Show, and he was waiting to pick up the vehicle. I was also waiting. So after he was on a call, after some time I just saw he's standing alone. I was also out freely waiting for the person to come. So suddenly I just looked at him. He gave a smile. That was enough for me. I just went to him, spoke about, sir, what you do. Then he said he's from the defense. I said, great. So just spoke about his life in defense, and he was also happy to share all that. After some time, he felt that he should ask me what I do. So I was waiting for that moment, and that is where I said, sir, I am into HR services, and this is the thing, and I am part of it. Wherever I talk about my business. In that one sentence, I talk about the BNI too. I don't use the word BNI. I am part of a business networking group where I get majority of my business from there. I grow my business through that. So then he was curious to hear about it. And I said, well, sir, would you like to come get to know about it? He said, not now, because I want to travel from, I stay in Whitefield and my office is in Hepal. And we used to meet in Old Airport Road or Dumlu. So he said, sometime next I will come. I just left it at, and he gave me, I took his card. Whenever I take a card with their permission or after coming home, or office, I write down when I met, where I met. So during last lockdown time, I was just cleaning my table, going through all the cards. I saw Colonel's number. I just made a call to Colonel. And Colonel couldn't recognize me, definitely. And I had to tell about that. Then he was so happy to hear that. I called him to hear about his well-being. And after that, he himself, I was just talking around that. I didn't talk anything related to the BNI. So he asked me, hey, are your business platform still there? I said, sir, we have gone online, sir, since March. And said, I would like to go. I said, why don't you come? He said, yes, I would like to come. He came, and after the meeting, he sends me a message that, Venu, I liked it very much. What should I do? Should I make the payment? He made the payment. So I keep in touch with the visitors, even after they visiting the chapter. So relationship is something which I use. Thank you.
Fantastic, Venu. Great story. You can see Colonel Vincent there, and he's got all those smiles. He's giving a thumbs up for you, Venu. And that's corroborating to your story as well. But you know how the Colonel is giving back, because I keep seeing him in all these trainings, and he's constantly part of a lot of training, and he believes in lifelong learning himself. He doesn't come alone. He brings the whole battalion of your chapter alone, and that's one way that Colonel is giving back. So it always circles around. So thank you, Venu, for that amazing share. Now let me go to Rajesh on one thing. This is something that we spoke about, Rajesh. Lockdown time, right? And people are shutting down businesses. We are hearing that everybody is shutting down offices, shutting down businesses, going bankrupt, going crazy. People are going back to their hometowns and doing nothing there. And you know what Rajesh has done in the last 1 year during lockdown? He started businesses. Okay. And you know how many businesses has he started in the last 1 year? Not one, not two, not three, but 4 businesses that he has started during lockdown. And all these businesses are doing well. Rajesh, share that story, please. Where did these businesses come from, and who are part of these businesses? I'm not taking names, but where are these? Are these external or are these all internal? How has that happened, Rajesh?
I'm the most blessed member in Bangalore region today. Why I'm quoting is, again, I'm going back to the core values of BNI Bangalore. Building relationships. Yes, you heard it right. Because of building relationships, members stood for me, all BNI members whom I have been interacting from quite long time. During this pandemic period, people thought they have to do something differently, and they approached me, and believe me, this is where transformation came, the way we were looking at our businesses. And I have started 4 new different vertical businesses. All these 4 new different vertical businesses during pandemic period, my business partners are BNI members. All this happened because of our relationships and the way we interact with each other week on week basis. That is what has helped us to grow. Now, beyond these 4 businesses, Manoj, in the last 3 years, I've co-created 6 new businesses, and all 6 businesses are my business partners from BNI only, not outsiders. And because that is the reason I always quote, I am the most blessed BNI member. So currently I'm running 7 new businesses, totally 7 businesses, 4 during the pandemic. And all are different verticals, and it gives you so much of space and confidence when you are partnering with a BNI member. Trust me, what helped me to be here is, again, lifelong learning. Our Dr. Ivan Meisner always quotes, 80s and 90s were the period where collaborations were the key for BNI members' growth. But for me, I believe what Ivan Meisner quoted only 2-3 years back. He was talking about the new thing, what is happening in BNI is co-creation. That struck me very strongly because I believe in what I learned. So it has again manifested and conceived. So this is how BNI members are standing for me now.
Wonderful, Rajesh. Thank you so much. Now, let me go to Smita, and one interesting question, Smita, I have. You've been a chartered accountant and in business for 22 years. You just had a very small stint in one of the companies for, I think, 5 months, 6 months that you worked on. And after that, you've always been an entrepreneur. So there has been 8 years of non-BNI entrepreneurship and 14 years of BNI entrepreneurship. What has changed? How did you make that change? And what has changed for you after being in BNI for the 14 years? So 8 years of non-BNI, 14 years of BNI. What is that change in your business or the business model that you have brought in that has made you successful in BNI also?
In the 8 years of non-BNI, I can say that, I did not grow. I did not grow. I didn't know how to how do I get clients was my main question. So I didn't have a father or an uncle giving a practice on a platter and saying, Smita, take this forward. So that would have been a different, I would not have joined BNI if it was that. So it was like that, So then when this happened, when Mr. Verma told me about this, I said, fine, let me give it a try. Why not? It will help me in my business. Actually, to tell you very frankly, I was pushed into it. I was not, very much happy getting into this, but then I was pushed to join here. And then after 1 year, it became it's become 14 years now. Now it's like without BNI, there is nothing. So, my client base, as I said, from the 14 years that I have got, still it's growing. So right now, every client that I take, I can relate it back to BNI. I have tracked only till my 7th tire referral. Okay, 7 tires I could track. After that, I could not track the number of tires of referrals that has come in through. So there have been cases where visitors who have come to BNI have called me after 2 years, saying that Smita, are you still in practice? Was their question. I said, yes, I'm still in practice. I am in practice. So we have formed a company. Can you be our auditor? Was their question. So I was thinking, what can be the reason that they have to come back after 2 years and remember me? And I don't even remember them when they call me. So many visitors I meet during the year or during a month. How do I remember them? So I don't know what that kind of impact which created, or the impact that I spoke to them and the relationship I built with them, probably that brought them back to me. And my biggest success is that I have clients who are there with me for almost 13 years. So I have clients, none of my clients, very, very few clients I had to let go for some reason or the other. But there have been very few let goes like that. They are there. I can count all of them on my finger. For 13 years, they are with me. So, the kind of...
Understand, the magic did not happen in the first year. The magic did not happen in the second year.
No.
The magic happened for a
Second
pretty
year.
long time, right?
Post second year. And it's very, very important to have your power buddies in the chapter.
Okay. So, and the power buddies did not come by themselves. Somebody worked on getting those power buddies for you.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Thank you, Smita, for that amazing answer. So one learning is the relationship that you're talking about. And the second learning is that it doesn't happen overnight. You need to kind of give it that time if you want that kind of a business. Amazing learnings for the new members as well here. Santosh, I have the same question for you. 25 years in business in Burani Real Estates, 15 years without BNI, 14 years without BNI and 11 years with BNI. What does that transfer? Because you said that you were in a small little office in Jayanagar when that happened. And I'm sure that has changed, and that has changed in a big way after you came into BNI. So what is it that you did to yourself to ensure that change is happening?
Yeah, as I told you, we were only two people in my office, and we had a small car garage. And once I joined BNI, the kind of referrals I kept getting, I had no other choice than to start employing more people. And as I told you, the first year was the year of building relationships. So it takes time for you to get confidence in people. We have joined BNI with one attitude is of giving. I always, when I go to other chapters and I give a talk on inviting visitors, or what's the mantra of being successful in BNI, I tell them a small story which I would like to repeat it. Is that once while going home, I bought a toy for my son, and I went home and gave the toy to my son. And my son was very happy. He was quite surprised and he went inside his room. But within a minute, he came back. He said, Papa, the toy is not working. So I took the toy. There's an on and off button. It's still not working. I took the toy and turned it around. Behind the toy is mentioned BNI. Now, what is BNI behind the toy? BNI behind the toy means batteries not included. So when you're joining BNI, your batteries are not included. You have joined here without batteries. There are some categories where you can get referrals from day one. It can be a florist, it can be a tourist, a tour agent. But for others, you have to get your own batteries. And what are these batteries? Batteries is giving referrals. You have come here to getting businesses by default, going for your trainings, doing your one-to-ones, doing your power team meetings, going on joint calls. So these are the batteries. So this is the simple things if you have to do, and then the magic happens. So this is what I have to say. Thank you so much.
And then you're hearing it from somebody who is a walking generator. You go to that person and you get energies you refill by yourself. And he's saying batteries not included. What an amazing statement there. And I think that's a big takeaway for a lot of members here, because you need to energize. And Smita rightly said, one way to energize yourself is your chapter. You get into that chapter meeting, you automatically get energized, and 10, 11 years of getting energized, this is where we have reached. Now, it all comes to what I can understand is it all comes to certain behaviors that you have brought in. Like we said, it is not 1,000 things. It is just probably 6 things. And you're correctly putting across those 6 things. Now, I want to ask Venu this question. What changes has BNI brought into you as an individual?
Yeah, I would like to say the personality in myself. Personality in in the beginning I was just mentioning about. I was a people management operations person, people manager person. I never used to come, even being in this forum, talking in front of so many people and things. All this has been my journey in BNI. Definitely, as business has grown, my 30% of my business do come, 30 to 35% of my business come through BNI. But if you look at the transformation of the individual Venu Ravindran has happened. If you ask someone whom I know beyond 2010, if you ask them and today, they see a big change. Okay, that my look has changed last 1 year. That's a different thing. But the personality, overall personality on speaking, confidence, process, system, believing, all aspects that has come in this journey being in. So the big transformation has happened. I always, when I talk to any of the new members, I tell them, youngsters, I used to tell them that if I would have had the opportunity or I would have known that BNI was in existence at that age of what you are today, I would have jumped in and taken that. So, yes.
Okay, Venu, just to reiterate and reaffirm the fact, did this happen overnight in the first year or did this happen over a period of time?
See, it happened, I joined within a year's time. I was asked to be part of the leadership team. So my hands and legs, everything was shivering. Oh, I am going to do this. But that point of time, our area director was Mr. Murali Srinivasan. And he said, you can do it. So I said, give me some more time. He said, no, it's time. Don't tell that give him some time. It's time for you. You take it up. And I had the opportunity to be with Smita that point of time. She was the president. We were not calling as president. We had a different name for that. So that's how we started it. And gradually, after a year's time, I had the opportunity to take over Pragati, or I was asked to be the DC for Pragati. So yes, that journey went on.
Right. Thank you, Venu, for that. Now an interesting question, because a lot of members will be thinking over it. There has been 2 parts of BNI. This is the pre-online and the post-online, and I'm seeing a lot of members who've just been part of the post-online part, who've never experienced a hotel meeting, the breakfast and the networking that happens here. The handshakes and the hugs are completely missing at this point of time. And you've all been part of it for the larger part of your journey, 10, 12 years doing the same thing. And I was hearing about the auto driver that Smita had for quite a long time, which was a routine for her. That has all changed. Today, you jump out of the bed and you're in a meeting. What has helped you in this online transformation, or has the online transformation helped you? Because a lot of new members or members, or typically the 2-3 year old members, are struggling because there has been a shift in terms of what they came in and what they're seeing today. So what do you think about that? Rajesh, let me go to you first, because this is something that we constantly discussed as well as a senior DC. So that online transformation journey for you, Rajesh.
Online transformation has been a blessing in disguise, if I have to coin it, because offline meetings is face-to-face meetings, online meetings is eye-to-eye contact. You are bringing closer to your fellow members, and you have ample time to do business now, because transportation time is saved and lot of other best practices can be implemented now. You can be grounded and get connected to others very easily now, and you can plan a lot of things and save a lot of time in online meetings. What I do is, you have to adapt to the new norm, whatever comes your way, and be present in the situation, adopt it very quickly and work on it. That is what I believed, and it is going to give you amazing results. Believe me, even between online and offline meetings, when we have run that statistics across, because I'm a number crunching man, we have not lost anything in businesses. Believe me, that is how BNI has been working. I'm observing past 11 years about all the stats. Before whatever was a pandemic and during pandemic, we have not lost any business opportunity. Only thing is, it is getting little delayed to procure your work orders based on the current situation. But believe me, the volume of business has never come down. So what I believe is, there is umpteen number of business opportunities and you'll have to encash. Otherwise, how would I be starting 4 new businesses beyond the business what I'm running, which is present in 25 states today. My market research is in 25 states. Beyond that, I'm doing 6 new businesses. Only because of this new norm has helped you to get more strength and confidence. That is how you can get adopted to the new systems. Believe me, members, whoever is talking about offline was great, online is not getting me anything, fetching me not anything. Please believe that it is going to work for you. And once you believe, it will work wonders for you. Now, Santosh Bhurani is quoting 10 years turnover, is going to do it in 1 year now. That is what the belief entrepreneurs should carry and start working towards that. And you have 39,000 plus members in India alone who are ready to support you. Forget about global market, only Indian market. And virtually you are already present in 101 cities using BNI platform. What else you want? You cannot think beyond without BNI in your life now. What I'm trying to tell is, this is the best way to do business. Be in BNI and use it to the optimum level. I am really blessed. Again, I'm using those words. This is the only way you can survive and be doing great business, not average business. This is where you can take your business to the next level.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Grounded.
Thank you, Rajesh. A quick question to Santosh on the same thing, because you run a business which is completely physical. You run real estate, and real estate doesn't happen online. Real estate happens offline. And that transformation, you're still saying that I will not just do my old business, I will actually double that kind of a business. So what is happening and how is that confidence coming in, Santosh?
So now just imagine if this pandemic wouldn't have happened, would we be having this kind of a meeting? No. We are having Zoom meeting. How? Because all of us were forced to catch up to new technologies. Similarly with me, we had to catch up with the technology faster than we have imagined. So this is what I have done personally. And last year was a year of celebration for me because it was my 25th year in real estate. I had planned, I had made a logo, and I had visualized so many things that I'm going to have a cocktail party in a 5-star hotel and I'm going to invite. Happened. But what happened was even more better. I had an online celebration of my 25th year. I made a 90-minute movie about my company with around 34 testimonials from different builders and HNI clients. How did it happen is because of the online factor. and it was watched by more than 4,000 people in Facebook and YouTube. I kept my clients engaged online with so many activities and kept them engaged with a lot of things throughout the last pandemic. And once it opened up, the only person they could remember in real estate was Burani Real Estate. And that is the flip side. And that is the reason why I have been able to do a lot of things. In fact, you can go ahead and invite visitors from different cities for your meeting. I have been invited to by different BNI chapters in different countries also, where I have gone and given a talk. I didn't have to go there personally. It's all through online. So I think online we have actually started going ahead of time. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. That just reminded me that I started my business in online. If it was not for online, I wouldn't have started the School of Public Speaking. So that happened only because of online. And you know what? I just completed 50 batches of online public speaking programs, and that happened only because it is online. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. So it is not the online or the offline. That's the message that you guys are saying. It's not online or offline. Follow the things that BNI is suggesting you to do, and things have not changed, right? It has not changed. Referrals have not reduced. Visitors have not reduced. Visitors can actually increase because you have better opportunities of inviting visitors. Now, if I have the permission of all four of you, I want to ask one of the audience member here. I don't know if she is here or not, but if you are here, Minali, can you just unmute yourself, please? Minali of Go Getters, are you here? I'm not too sure if she's here. Aditya, can you just help me, please? If Minali is here.
Yeah, she's there. She's there. Unmute yourself, Minali.
Yeah.
Hi, Minali, are you here?
Hi. Yeah, I'm there. I was unable to mute. Yeah.
Okay. Minali, just for the information of the panelists, because I don't know how many of them know you, and for all the people who are here, you are an online member, correct? You joined.
Yes.
You joined online, and
yes,
you know something that I've been speaking about, and me and Amrit, we do this online one-to-one workshops, and Minali has been there, and we heard from Minali some staggering numbers that she has done, and she has done one thing right 1,000 times. So this is a classic example of not doing 1,000 things 6 times, but 6 things 1,000 times right. And one of the things that Minali has done are one-to-ones. So Minali, for the benefit of members out here, would you want to share in the last 10 months or 11 months, what have you done in BNI?
Thank you, Manoj sir. Yeah, I have done 393 one-to-ones in 10 months.
393 one-to-ones in 10 months. Those are some numbers that people would have done in their entire journey of BNI for 10, 12 years. Has it helped you, 393 one-to-ones? Because I know as a fact that you do it properly with your dance card and all of you just don't catch up with a person on a chai and say it is a one-to-one. You do it proper one-to-one. Has it really helped you, Minali? Am I not able to hear Minali or?
Yes.
Balaji, are you able to hear her?
No problem.
There's some network issue, I think, so we can.
Yeah, Minali, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I always believed, I heard to Ivan Meisner's podcast that this is not a social distance, this is just a physical distance. So nothing can stop us during this time. And I joined BNI because next day itself, I realized this is a platform where I can only learn. I never thought about referral, but I ended up in 200 referrals within a year. And I renewed my membership for 2 years straight away. I say to my members also, I'm married to BNI. I'm addicted to one-to-ones, and I feel those are the heart of networking. So I can't stop that.
So 200 referrals in a 1 year, is it good enough? Others also, I'm just asking, is it good enough numbers? You want to put it on chat box? Are you happy if you get 200 referrals in 10 months of being in BNI? And look at the confidence in which he's saying, I have renewed it for 2 years. Okay. Thank you, Minali, for that share. Minali is from Go Getters chapter. Her category is nutritionist. Thank you, Minali, for that. If I have the permission, I don't know if this member is there. I met him today morning in the LTRT because he was sharing a success story. Ramesh of Pepperfry, are you there in the meeting? Can you please unmute yourself? I have a question for you, Ramesh. Okay.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening all.
Ramesh is a member who has joined in the month of May of not of 2020, 2021. Okay. Ramesh, how many visitors have you brought in the last 1 month?
21 visitors.
21 visitors in the first month. Okay. Doing one thing right 1,000 times. The second thing right 1,000 times. How many one-to-one in the last 1 month?
43 one-to-ones.
Is it helping you, Ramesh?
Yeah, definitely. To know each and everyone in much better way.
Wonderful. 43 one-to-ones, 21 visitors in just 1 month. So the idea I'm trying to bring it is not a Rajesh or a Venu or a Santosh or a Smita. If you are ready to follow the processes that are laid down in 36 years of BNI, which is always there, I think Minali and Ramesh, you would agree to that. Ramesh is too new to kind of even think about it probably. But let me ask Minali this question. Are you just following what is laid down? Do you need to reinvent the wheel multiple times to get these things done, Minali?
No, sir. This becomes a habit, and the traffic light, it happens. Everything happens automatically, and I just enjoy the process. I'm just enjoying. I'm not a number person. So the 393 has just come out of baby step. I have never focused on those numbers. Every day I was focusing on my one-to-ones.
Thank you, Ramesh and Minali, for sharing that experience. So you have 1-year-old member, you have a 1-month-old member, and you have a 14-year-old member in the same screen here. And this would not have happened if it was not online, and it wouldn't have happened if you have not followed the process of BNI. Thank you so much, Minali and Ramesh, for sharing your experiences. Let me go back to the panelists for one last round of questions, and then we will take few questions from the members also. What is that one advice you want to give to your fellow members, especially to members who are what they call themselves as online members? So what is that one advice? Let me start with Smita. What is that one advice you want to give them as the most senior member of BNI Bangalore?
One advice that I would like to give them is whether online or offline, we need not reinvent the wheel at all. Just use the platform. I completely agree with Minali. It just happens. Once you are addicted to it, it just happens. Be there with a positive attitude that everything will happen and it is bound to happen. I'm a standing example for this. So this will happen, and this phase will also go, and we will come back to our offline meetings also where we can meet people. So just be there, just follow the process, and give lots of business to others and take lots of business. That's my only advice.
Absolutely. Addiction in a wrong term is a wrong term, but in this case, it is a right term because you're addicted to business. And there is nothing wrong in being addicted to business. And somebody who's absolutely addicted to business is Rajesh. So Rajesh, what is your advice to the members who are here, Rajesh?
Manoj, with your permission, I want to talk about one of the best practices and a success story also.
Sure, please.
See, attending trainings in the early journey of your BNI is very, very crucial. I'll tell you how I got benefited. During a couple of trainings, early stage, I'm talking about first 1 or 2 months, few trainings, I heard very neatly. I was a very good student. That is where I caught attention of Balaji Pasumarthy, and he told us BNI members should be working on the business and not in the business. That took my attention, and fast forward 2010, I was catering in 3 states in South India, and today I am present in 25 states. This happened within 14 months of my journey in BNI. During that period itself, I was in membership committee and on the head table. And then immediately in that period only, I became the director consultant in Bangalore region. So these were additional roles what I took in BNI. But in my business, 3 states towards to 25 states. That I learned only because of BNI journey during training periods. And next, many of them, including you, have asked me, how can I be present in every meeting? Now it is very easy online, okay. But offline, my business expects me to be in 25 states. And I traveled 20 days in a month. That was my earlier practice. After joining to BNI, my journey has come down to as less as 3 to 4 days in a month now. That is a transformation I got, because working on the business can teach you a lot of things and can save a lot of time. So please look at how you can do working on the business concept. And I want to tell one more story here, Manoj, how your clients will respect you when you are transparent and you are credible. These two things works a lot in your life journey as an entrepreneurship. Many of you, my world friends, have heard these stories. There are times when your clients demand a lot, but you have to tell foot grounded, and you have to use that time to the optimum level if you are great in your business. One of the multinational companies wanted my services in Delhi for a week long. Then how will I attend? I'm talking about offline meeting types. If I'm in Delhi, how will I attend my BNI meeting? Then I had to tell them, foot grounded, I am in a part of a business forum which expects me to be a Thursday morning in Bangalore region. I have to be in Bangalore physically in the meeting. So if you can support me by taking care of my travel expenses, that is the time I can assure you I will be 1 week with you all, because this is an R&D team which has come from Singapore. Okay, they want me to be present with them when research is happening in multi-cities. This project was happening in 12 cities in 7 days. So they trusted and they took care of my travel expenses. A multinational company I'm talking about. So you have to be transparent enough and candid enough and show your strength in your business to your clients. That is where it can make a difference in your journey. Okay, I've done this for 4 clients till date, and every time I've been successful. And then small clients who cannot afford your travel. I have a business meeting which has been taken appointment from other client a month back. How can I give that time to you? Okay, client believes that this guy is very authentic. He is transparent. We have to create space for him, and we should allow him that space. So for me, 6.5 days to meet clients, half a day, Thursday, first half of the day is for BNI. That is how I plan my calendar. So working on the business, planning your calendar, that helps you a lot. And believe me, if you are trusting and handholding your clients, they will go to any extent to help you. Imagine from Calcutta, Mumbai, and Delhi, if your clients are taking care of your airfare and they're accommodating you to travel and they want you back in that city, that speaks about your credibility and the way you do your business. That is what I wanted to convey.
Wonderful, Rajesh. Great share. So Rajesh is reiterating the fact that he actually asked the client that I need to be in a BNI meeting on a Thursday morning. So you need to pay for that airfare. So he came back on a Wednesday night, attended the meeting on a Thursday morning, went back to Delhi to continue with that meeting with the airfare that the client sponsored him. So that's the level of commitment that he's showing there. Wonderful share, Rajesh. Thank you so much. Venu Ravindran, your advice to the new members, please.
Yes, I'd like to give one tip to everyone in this room. So, okay, the tip is on sponsoring mindset. I'm sure everybody in this room would like to have that. So first and very foremost thing, you simply decide that you want it. I'm clear, right? You want it, that you have to set it up and decide to. I want all of you to just open up the chat and just type in sponsor 1 in 2021. Sponsor 1 in 2020, sponsor 1 in 2021, and keep that mantra going until you do it. And I promise your actions will be heightened, your determination will be stronger, and you will grow your contact sphere in your chapter. We are here to grow our referrals, and we will build up our referral partners in our chapter. So this is the one mantra I want each one of you in this room to take back. We have 372 members. Sponsor 1 in 2021. And this is something which you can do, you will do. That mindset you just set it up. Thank you.
I'm seeing some of them saying, forget one, I'm going to sponsor 5 in 2021. And somebody is saying that if Venu can do 73, I can at least do 1. I think that's what it is. Like, see, the whole idea, guys, of this discussion was also to kind of take away this mindset. I am trying to peel that onion that you have seen so far. Now I peel that onion and they're all inside. What you're seeing is inside of the Smita and the Rajesh and the Venu of Santosh. They are just normal human beings like you and me. The only difference that these guys share is that they care. And that's the important thing here, because they care for their members, they care for helping others, and then they believe in the concept of BNI. Santosh Burani, let me ask you, what is that one advice that you want to give to the fellow members here?
I think the one advice I would like to give is to stick on to the basics of BNI. Just do the simple things what BNI tells you. You're going to see magic happening. I'm telling you magic. Just attend the trainings, do your one-to-ones. Magic is going to happen. If you want and do different things in different ways, just think out of the box. I'll give you 3 examples, okay? One is the LT team keeps telling you, the 5 vacant categories, tuck, 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 tuck. What do? We make a note. Otherwise, we don't make a note. So there was a time when the LT team was saying that 5 vacant categories is UPS, and kept making a note. So one day I Google searched the best UPS guys in Bangalore. And I found, and I went through their website and I zeroed down on one, that is Excel Power. I called up the MD, he didn't come on the line. I persisted and then he came on the line. And I told him about BNI because he kept asking, what is it? I told him, please attend this BNI meeting because I wanted that company to be a part of BNI. He was hesitant. I just told him that it's going to be a morning well spent. He came to the meeting, but he did not come alone. He came with somebody else because he thought this is a multi-level marketing scam, He came there and he sent back that person to his office and to pick up a check, and he joined BNI, and he was the president of our chapter for 2 terms, Shankar. Today, he is the highest giver in our chapter. Now, if I wouldn't have Google searched him and invited him, he wouldn't be doing that. So we call him as the Google president. Okay. Second example I would like to give is one of the members kept asking for Gayatri and Namit. I knew Gayatri and Namit, but I did not have his number. So I managed to get his number because I know Namit well. I did not pass on a referral to that person. I invited Namit to BNI meeting. Namit came to BNI meeting. He landed up not only joining BNI, but he immediately gave that person a business of 1 crore for Fun City. Now, it did not stop there. Namit introduced me to Machani Group, Swasa Homes, and I have landed up doing crores of business with them. It's a simple thing. What goes around comes around. I could have just connected the person, but I did not connect. I just called them. Third thing is you can invite VIP visitors to your chapter. So one of the VIP visitors I invited was Ashok Suta. I asked him whether he can come to BNI meeting. Now, will Ashok Suta come to BNI? The answer is obviously no, he will not come. But he called me on Wednesday night and he told me, Santosh, my heart was beating. I knew he's going to say he cannot come. He told me, Santosh, how many visiting cards can I get? He came on the Thursday morning. He gave visiting cards to everybody and everybody could network with them. Similarly, I've called British Biologicals MD, Venkatraman Associates. So you can go out and invite VIP clients. Guys, I would like to end by saying, we all are lucky in BNI. And I'll give you a definition of luck. Luck is that meeting point. Luck is that meeting point of your alertness and all the opportunities passing by. Okay, you were alert and you joined BNI. I asked you to go and make your friends and relatives lucky by inviting them to BNI. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful definitions, Santosh. Great shares, guys. Thank you so much for that. And believe it, this all comes from somebody who was sitting in a 10 by 4 kind of a room in Jayanagar for 11 years back, and he has done 650 crores by just following his luck. And he's asking you to follow the luck of some of your fellow friends also. Now, thank you so much, Santosh Burani, Venu Ravindran, Rajesh KJ, and Smita Sailesh. A lot of great shares, and it is absolutely stunning and is absolutely staggering to kind of hear those, not just the numbers, but the journey. So thank you for being so personal, for being so candid, and giving the feeling that this is something that is possible by everyone. Thank you so much. We have another 10 more sharp minutes to go, and then we will wind it up at sharp 6:30. That's a commitment. So if there are any specific questions, I'm ready to take a couple of questions, but very specific to this, let me put it on the chat box, or if you want to just unmute and say. I have Nageshwar raising his hand. Nageshwar, you have a question? I will just take 2 or 3 questions. I will not have too much of. Okay, Nageshwar, please.
Yes, my question is to almost everyone here. So one thing that made you to join BNI, because there is a business before and after BNI. So that
let me ask this, because this is going to be very interesting from Santosh Burani, if it comes from what made you join BNI? I asked you that question in a different form. I think that's the same thing that Nageshwar is asking. How did you end up in that meeting? Is that what you're asking, Nageshwar?
Yes.
Okay. I think most of them shared that thought, but I think what I can summarize from that is that person who invited was persistent that you come for that meeting. Santosh, am I right there?
Yeah, perfect. He wanted to make a difference in my life. He wanted me to grow the business. So he literally demanded that I want you to attend that BNI meeting.
Okay. So there is an interesting question comes, and I think this will be helpful for all the members. So I'm just jumping and taking that question. And this comes from a good friend of ours. And he's asking, how do you, Santosh and Venu specifically, because you are the visitor guys, how do you handle when somebody says that I know BNI, so I'm not coming? So how do you handle that question? And I'm sure a lot of new members are waiting to hear that, because this is something that they might be hearing. Venu, what is your answer to that?
Okay, my answer to this is definitely yes. I also get an n number of people telling the same. And I just respect that. I say, great. So when next, I will let you know. They may ask, okay, when maybe I'll join the next time. I say, okay, fine. Next time I will invite. And because it's in the initial itself, I keep telling them that it's purely on invitation. And I never jump back then the following week. I just give a space of 1 week or 2 weeks to ensure that, to see that we are not behind them, or that has eagerness to have them to the room. So I give that 1 week, 2 weeks. There are instances where I've given months to go. So after that, when I call, oh yeah, I missed. Okay, fine. When is the next? Let me know. I said, I'll just share you the meeting details according to that. Or there are instances they call back.
Okay. Santosh, from your side, what do you tell such people?
Yeah, so basically, they would have attended a BNI in some other chapter. So I invite them that you are going to meet a set of different people. Okay, so it's an opportunity for you to network with a few other people. But I don't stop over that. Even if a person comes to BNI, like I'll give you 2 examples. One is Anjay Bansal. He came to BNI and he attended and he says, I don't want to join, and he went back. So what do you do with that person? You cancel his name, right? I never cancel anybody's name. I called him again. That time our chapter was 20. I called him again when we were around 31 members. I told him, come and see the change. He did not come. I said, come and see the change. 3rd time, 4th time I pestered him. Then he came. When he saw the change, he joined BNI and he's doing amazing business. Second example is I called my relative. And relative, he asked, what is it? I told him it is BNI. No, I don't want to come. And he never came, and he kept thinking it is something fishy. Person, he'll think something is fishy. He sent somebody else. And then they came and gave a very good report. And he went and gave back the report to my cousin that it's very good. my cousin agreed to join, come BNI, and I told the LT team that if he is coming to BNI, he's going to make a dent in BNI, and BNI is going to make a dent in his life. Guys, that guy came and joined BNI, and he made a dent. He was a chapter president, and he has made a difference in his life. That person whom I'm referring to is Rajiv Talreja, who's one of the renowned lecturers of the world. He's a great coach. So everybody knows who it is. I just gave you two examples of Anjay Bansal and Rajiv Talreja.
Okay, I have a question from DN Murthy. Murthy, do you want to ask the question? Aditya, you might want unmute, please.
Yeah, thank you. My question basically is, how do you keep this motivation ongoing all through? I mean, it's an extraordinary achievement to do this, 365 days, 10 years, extraordinary. How do you do that?
14 years here.
Oh yeah, 14,
sorry. I want to ask that to Smita, because she is the longest serving in that. How do you keep your motivation going for 14 years, Smita?
The motivation for me itself, the attending BNI itself is the biggest motivation, because BNI has given me what I wanted, and it has brought me out as a person. And now being in online mode, initially I used to never like this online mode. I used to tell Venu, this physical meeting not coming by is, I'm not liking it. I don't know how to express it, but then this is the way of life. And now being in that online mode, you have such a lot of time to do a lot of one-to-ones, where else otherwise you'll have to travel to a person. And the motivation, I feel it is the self-motivation that it should happen. For me, at least it is that. I love BNI. I love networking. I love meeting people. I love doing one-to-ones. So for me, it is only the self-motivation. Nobody needs to push me for anything. Even at home, my family members tell me BNI means Smita will jump. It's like that, any BNI calls, okay, Smita is gone. Now she's with BNI. So it's like, I think you have to bring in that self-motivation. Nobody else can push you to the wall and tell you that, please do this one-to-one. Nobody can do it. If you want business, if you want to help others, I think this is the only way out. Self-motivate yourself and be there for your members, help your members. That itself is the biggest motivation for you.
Murthy, the answer is BNI itself is the motivation. You heard it from two people, one a 14-year-old member and one a 1-year-old member who said that she thinks she's married to BNI. So
can I just quickly, for 10 seconds, there is always the switch on, switch off happens, How do you deal with it?
Rajesh, do you get a switch off mode at any point of time? 584 weeks.
Ask some question. What I would like to tell is, again, conceive, manifestation are two things which has to work in anybody's life if you're an entrepreneur, because you are touching many lives, your employees, their families, your family, and your chapter members' families. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Because BNI is nothing to do as an external work in your entrepreneur journey. It is an extended department in your business. All our sales team who are working day in, day out to handhold you and grow your business. Where is the switch off mode in life? Never ever felt that I have to switch off, because if it is an extended department to grow your business as an entrepreneur, you have to be stay-footed and be in the meeting. How can a director be absent in board of directors meeting? That is how I take my BNI journey. Every week is my board of directors meeting for me, because I am asking for a new client opportunity and my fellow members are asking for new business opportunity. Okay, it excites me to be there, and I'm meeting new entrepreneurs. You know how many visitors Champions chapter has witnessed till date? 10,600 visitors. Do you have an opportunity to meet these kind of people without BNI? Whatever names Santosh Burani quoted, can I meet Ashok Suta without appointment? It is coming on a platter for you. V.S. Reddy, British Biologicals Managing Director, Gayatri and Namit, top 5 architects firms in Asia, not in India. Members, BNI is going to make a hell a lot of difference in our journey. So there is no switch off mode itself in our lives. That is how you will have to believe and start participating.
Murthy, it only has an on button, doesn't have an off button for Rajesh. That's the answer. Sanjay Simha, I'll come to you after this, but let me go to one of the newest members out here. Two last questions, one from this member and then from Sanjay Simha. Priya Rachin, you want to ask the question?
Yes, this was for Smita. I want to ask her, I mean, the first contract that came, she said 1 year, 8 months. How did she keep her motivation on till then, because she couldn't close a deal for 1 year, 8 months? I'm very new, so I want to keep my motivation.
Yeah, the only motivation for me was that my members are working for me. So when Balaji told me to stick on for another year and then you will see the difference. Okay, I started doing whatever he had told. So it is only a matter of cultivation. In the first year, I told you, I never did any one-to-ones. I was late to meetings. It used to be like, Wednesday morning, oh God, I have to go for this BNI meeting. That was the way my day used to start. And my son being, only by 6-year-old or 7-year-old, dressing him up for school and then going for the meeting, it was a very big challenge for me. But then 1 year down the line, after meeting Balaji, my life changed. I said, I have to do this. I have to do this and see to get my business. Then I started helping my fellow members, going outright and helping my fellow members. There was a time when I had gone for some IT filing to a particular company. The VP of that particular company is a very close friend of mine. After doing my work, I just approached him and I said, see, all these people are trying to meet you. They are all my friends. They are my trusted group of network. The only one question he asked me was, Smita, how did you become such a good networker? I've never seen you coming and asking business for others. Okay, these are the people who want to get connected to your company, I told him. So he said, welcome. Anything which Smita says is always a welcome. Please ask them to come and meet me. So that way, when I started giving back to my members, that is when I started getting. So the motivation came from Balaji's that one sentence that stick on for 1 more year. And I said, yes, I will stick on. And then from there on, it's just sticking on. I've never looked back.
The magic mantra always works, Priya. I think that's a message for you also. Let me go to Sanjay Simha. Sanjay, your question, please.
Yeah, thanks, Manoj. My question is to Santosh. Santosh, we have people in BNI who are there in the system for, say, about 3-4 years. And they say that they've exhausted their visitor list. They've exhausted the contacts whom they can call. How do you manage that? How have you managed that in the last 10 years?
So can you see the antennas on my head? So these are the invisible antennas, So whomever I talk to, whomever I meet, whomever I converse with, or it is a social party, after I finish my conversation, I connect them to BNI. Or even when I'm talking to them, I keep remembering them that I can connect them to this person, I can connect them to that person. So I think BNI should be in your system. It has to be in your system. And then you will always keep connecting people and you will never lose interest in BNI. For me, particularly, BNI and myself will go hand to hand for generations to come, because I think we both were made for each other. I'll simply dig out my card. So this is my visiting card, if you can see. Okay, it says Burani Real Estate. Now, if I put here, you can see only B and I. So because Burani starts with a B and ends with a NI. So this is my magic mantra. Thank you so much.
So there is BNI in Burani and Burani in BNI. So that's the message. Thank you so much, Santosh, for that. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, BNI Bangalore, for allowing me to host this program. A sincere thanks to all the 4 panelists for taking this up and sharing their personal stories with us. Again, Santosh Burani, Venu Ravindran, Rajesh KJ, and Smita Sailesh. A big thanks to you. A couple of other people that I need to definitely thank. One is Kavya, who helped me design the poster and helped me create that in the middle of the night. She did that beautiful work. That the poster that came to all of you came from Kavya. Thank you so much, Kavya, for doing that for me. And then Aditya. Aditya has been a rock behind us, ensuring that this is being done regularly. And thank you, Aditya, for the entire hosting and even doing the open networking, because there was no open networking that was planned in this event. But when we came in at 4:40, there were already members here. So Aditya started an impromptu open networking. So thank you so much, Aditya, for that. And a special thanks to both the EDs, Balaji and Anand, spending so much of time curating this program and ensuring that it is happening well. And to every single member who has come in and being part of it. We almost had 400 plus members attending this program. So thank you so much, each and every one of you. And a special thanks to my chapter, BNI Billionaires, for supporting me in this journey for the last 3.5 years. Thank you so much. We wind up here, but we will hang around for another 10-15 minutes just to take any feedback, suggestions. Believe it, this was a great session, a lot of learning, and I'm sure a lot of you are carrying a lot of learning. Do not stop it here. Carry that learning through your journey in BNI. Who knows, after 14 years, I might be hosting a panel discussion with you guys on your 14 years journey in BNI. So look forward to that. Thank you so much and see you.
Hats off to